On 8th of August 2017, it was a big day for Kenyans as thousands of Kenyans had queued to make their choice, simply to elect who will lead this beautiful nation of ours for the next 5 years. By then, there were 6 different seats that voters were deciding on whom they will elect. But the seat that attracted the attention of many by then was the presidential seat, whereby there were 8 contestants. But of the 8, 2 were the only main contestants racing for the top seat. The political situation by then, few days before the August poll, had heightened to the extent of being witnessed what people termed to be a war of words.
I want to say shame on you, Mr. Odinga. Shame on you, a former senior politician in this country, that you can use our security services that are committed to serving and protecting our borders and our people, and you want to drag them into your petty politics.
The counting process of the votes went on and on and on until the 12th day of the August, whereby IEBC had declared Uhuru Kenyatta the winner of the general elections held in the country without the signature of the Siaya Senator and NASA Chief Agent by then, James Agri Orengo.
Having fulfilled the requirement by law and having garnered 8,203,290 votes, representing 54.27% of the votes and 25% in 35 counties, I therefore wish to declare Honorable Uhuru Kenyatta
The results that were announced on the fateful evening of Friday was something that was not being welcomed by many, particularly to the NASA coalition principals and supporters. Later, some days after the IEBC did what it did, NASA leaders settled going to a court of law to recite their argument as to why the just concluded elections by then was not free, fair and credible. The court started hearing the petition to enable it make the best of its judgment. Days later, the big announcement that was not only big for the Kenyans, but also the world was made on Friday, 1st of September. The Supreme Court President Justice David Maraga made the big announcement, which was annulling the victory that President Uhuru Kenyatta got in the August elections. Hours after the Supreme Court decision, President Uhuru Kenyatta held a press conference at the House on the Hill, saying that though he does not agree with the Supreme Court ruling, he respects the judgment made by the judges of the highest court of the land.
Fellow Kenyans, let me begin by wishing you a great afternoon. The second, which is the most important, let me ask every single Kenyan, wherever they may be, whatever they may be, whoever they may be with, take the hand of your brother, take the hand of your sister, and shake it and say, Amani, peace. Peace. And I repeat again, peace. Your neighbor will still be your neighbor, regardless of whatever has happened. The man and woman who sits with you, who resides next to you, shall still be your neighbor, irregardless of their political affiliation, irregardless of their religion, irregardless of their color, irregardless of their tribe. My primary message today to every single Kenyan is peace. Let us be people of peace. Secondly, I take this opportunity also to say thank you to God, because it is God who has brought us thus far. It is God that has made us a people. It is God that has enabled every single Kenyan to have moved from his or her home and peacefully stood in queues for many hours to make their choice. Let me, on the third instance, say that it is important for us as Kenyans to be respecters of the rule of law. I personally disagree with the ruling that has been made today, but I respect it as much as I disagree with it. I respect it. I disagree with it because, as I have said, millions of Kenyans queued, made their choice, and 6 people have decided.
The Supreme Court judges said during their judgment that the body that was mandated to conduct the August poll had breached the law, and it had ordered it to conduct a repeat poll within a period of 60 days. As we wait for the repeat polls that has been ordered by the Supreme Court, Kenyans everywhere within Kenya are requesting for fellow Kenyans to maintain peace. They are saying that they never care who wins these repeat polls, but what they care is the peace and stability of Kenya. With less than 30 days to the repeat polls, Kenyans' message to politicians and fellow Kenyans is peace, a word that is so simple to pronounce but has a big meaning when it comes to context.
We'll just advise everyone in Kenya, let us just maintain peace, and let's give IBC this time round to deliver for us this the coming election.